to the video lecture series of Theory of Computation. Today we are going to learn about the logical statement. I'm your instructor Poonam Patel. Let's start to understand this concept. So first of all, we need to understand about what is the logical statement. So we can say that a logical statement, we can also say that a logical statement as a propositions. So it is a declarative statement, either true or false. Here are some of the examples that I have given. The first example you can see 2 plus 2 equal to 4. So the statement is true. Now if you see the second example 2 plus 2 equal to 19. So we know that 2 plus 2 is not equal to 19. It means that the statement is a false statement. So we can write the answer false. Now third statement, if you see the third statement said that blue is the best color to paint a house. So this statement is not declarative statement. We can say that this statement is a matter of opinion. It is not a truth statement. So it may be your favorite color, but it is not a objective truth. Now next is, what are the logical operators we can use? So as we know, there are some of the logical operators like conjunction, which is called as the AND operator, disjunction or operators, and negations, which act on a propositions and to give a new compound propositions. So by using this logical propositions, we can say that by using this logical operators, we can create a compound propositions. Now, so first logical operator you can see over here, conjunctions, which is called as a AND operators. So the conjunction of propositions P and Q is the compound propositions like P and Q, and we denote as P, and this is the symbol P and Q. So the statement is true if both the statement P and R, P and Q both are true, and false otherwise. So P and operator said that this two statement P and Q, if both are true, then the statement P and Q are true, otherwise it's false. So here you can see I have given the truth table for this conjunction operator. So P and Q, my two variables, my two propositions, and it contains the possible values like both are containing true values, P is containing true, where Q is containing false. Same the third line, where P is containing false value, Q is containing truth, and the last line both containing false. So for this, what P and Q containing? So here you can see every line except the line where P and Q both are true are containing a true, otherwise it containing a false. So first line true when both P and Q are true, otherwise it's false. Now move on the next operators. So next operator is disjunction, which is the opposite of AND. You can say that. Disjunction operation, which is called as OR operator. So here the disjunction of propositions where P and Q is the compound propositions where we can say that P or Q. So we do not act like P or Q. The symbol is indicating for OR. Okay. Now this statement, when this statement is true, so the statement is true if either P is true or Q is true or both are true. So here is the example of truth table. So here you can see P and Q, values of P and Q, and value of truth table for the P or Q. So here you can see that all the statements except the last statement where P and Q both are false. So then and then P or Q are false, otherwise it is true. So you can see over here P and Q both are true. So P or Q also true. When P is true, Q and Q false, P or Q are also true. So we can say that by seeing this truth table, we can say that if the statement for P or Q is true, if one of them is true, otherwise both are true. Okay, so P is true, either P is true or Q is true or both are true. Then and then P or Q statement is true. Now move on the next. Next is negation, which is called as a NOT operator. So the negation of proposition is called as a NOT P, and We do not it like not symbols, tilde symbol, tilde P. So it is true if P is false, so we can say that it is a complement. If it is true if P is false, and if it is false, if it is false if P is true. So we can say that this is differs from the previous operator in that it is a unary operator, so which is acting on a single proposition. As we see in a previous slide, disjunction and conjunction operators. So the others, this disjunctions and conjunction operators are binary operators because they are act on the more than two propositions. On this not operators, we can say the negation which act on a single proposition. So it is called as a unary operator. So here you can see the truth table for the negation P and the negation of P. So where P is true, negation of P is false. P is true, when negation of P is false. When P is false, negation of P is true. Now move on the next. The conditional operators, which is called as if-then operators, and we can also say that implication operator. So implication is a compound operators of the form of if P then Q, or we can say that P single implies Q. Sometimes it means that P causes Q, as in if you like, if you see that if you eat too much you will get fat. So sometimes it means that P guarantees Q, or also we can say that Q guarantees P. For the example, if you write a book report, then I will give you 5 extra points, 5 points extra credit. So assuring you that if you don't write a book, I certainly will not give you extra credit. Now let us see this truth table for this operator. So here you can see that there are two propositions I have taken, P and Q, and its possible value of truth value I have written true true, true false, false true, false false, and the output for the P implies Q I have written. If you see, when P is true but Q is false, that time P implication P implies Q are false, otherwise it is a true. So otherwise it is a true. So for the example, if P and Q both are true, it is also true. If P is false, the first statement P is false and Q is true, then also P implies Q is true. If P is false and Q is false, also it is true. But when P is true, but second portion, like second proposition, if when P is true and second proposition is false, then we can say that it is a false statement. So I hope this concept is clear. If then statements. So always remember, when first propositions, if a proposition is true, it must be a second proposition true. Okay. So I hope this concept is clear to you. Now move on the next. The next is biconditional operators, which is called if and only if. The biconditional of proposition P and Q is the compound propositions like P if and only if P Q, or Q, or we can say that P is necessary and sufficient for a Q. And we denote it like P double implies Q. Here you can see that this. So it is a true if both this statement P implies Q, P double implies Q is the statement is true if both the statements are true or both the propositions are false. So here you can see the truth table for this P double implies Q. This is the biconditional operators. Now next is, so these are the basic that we have discussed logical operators: conjunction, disjunction, negation, implication, and biconditional. Now we can see what is the logical equivalence. So if two expressions are said to logically equivalent if they have the same truth table. Now here I have taken the two examples, P single implies Q and complement of P or Q. So if you see, the truth table of these two propositions are having the same truth tables like P and Q. P implies Q. So as we know, what is the truth table for P single implies Q, P implication Q? All the statement except when P is true and Q is false, then and then P implies Q is false. Otherwise it is true. So I have written like this: true, false, true, true. Now complement of P or Q. If you write the truth table, you can see there are the two columns: P single implies Q and complement of P or Q are the same. So we can say that these two expressions are logically equivalent. So always remember, when two expressions are logically equivalent, we can say that this is a logical equivalence. Now next is tautologies. So some compound propositions have truth tables for the true regardless of truth values of their component propositions. So that is that truth table show them being a true on every line. So such propositions are called tautology. So we can say that the truth table for the proposition which contain only true values. So this type of propositions are called as tautologies. For example, P or complement of P. So where P contains two values, true and false. What is the complement of P? If it is true, it is false. If it is false, it is true. Now, if we combine these two propositions by using the OR operators, so one of them is always true. So that's why P or complement of Q is always true. So this two, so we can say that this P or complement of Q always contain a true value. So that's why this expression is called as a tautology. So tautology, it means that every line contains the truth value for the propositions, and this type of proposition is called a tautology. Opposite of tautology is contradiction. In contradiction, it means that it contains every lines of proposition if it is contained of false values. So we can say that this proposition are called contradiction. For example, P complement of P and the proposition is P and complement of P. So as we know, P and when the AND operator used, so the AND operator used when the propositions are connected with the AND operation. So this two and operation. So the statement is true when both the statement are true, otherwise it is false. So if you see P, when it is true, complement is false, and P is false, complement P is false, complement true. So what is the P and complement of P? It is always false. So here you can see that P and complement of P is a contradiction. I hope this concept is clear to you. Thank you all.